roast carob and raw sesame seeds. And then I had to get these little creatures on camera. Very unique and creative, called Bananas, consisting of banana, shredded coconut, and currants for the eyes.
Got it! They're doing it in downhill too. Look at it. Go, Oh! What do you got?
Oh, the raw food potluck. And there's no alcohol involved. But you would think so, right?
Look at him. I tell you, give me some of that juice that you drink.
What kind of music they play?
Look at
Smooth.
Good. There you go. You got it.
Wow, I mean, yeah, you
Go
keep
ahead,
it in
old
there.
man.
Keep it in there.
Look at it.
Keep it
She
in
just
there.
got a little speed with it.
Woo!
Good Lord.
Hi everyone, welcome. This is Arnold Kaufman. He's the owner of Arnold's Way Cafe in Lansdowne.
We're having a Halloween party tonight, and it wasn't my idea, it was someone else's idea. And I knew I needed to get dressed up, so I gave myself at least 15 minutes to think of different things around the store that I could use. Anyway, there's some bubbles,
It's quite creative.
and I put a picture on it.
Yeah.
And there's some scrap piece of paper, some tape. My journey almost 17 years ago. That time I thought I had a heart disease. The way I know it, because I was rushed to the hospital twice in 1 month. I didn't think I would live to 46, and I was dying. I felt like a dying man, and I didn't know what to do. And my second visit to the hospital, what I did is I decided to leave the hospital. I told my wife to get me out of here. At that point, I started taking self-responsibility for myself. Which means, in my mind, the key to my success in raw food is I take total responsibility for myself. Anyway, at the time when I had my second heart attack, I opened up a health food store in Manio. I had actually I didn't have a vegetarian cafe. I just had a health food store in Manio, and the reason why I went to Manio was, believe it or not, it was almost like a call from the sky. It said, Arnold, go open up a health food store in Manio. At that time when I had my calling, I knew nothing about health food. I knew nothing about anything. I just knew that I had a calling for me to go to Manio. And on that note, I went to Manio, and I was there for, I would say, about 5 years. I guess in my 6th year, I was 51 years old, I had another actual realization that I had a vegetarian cafe at the time. At that time, I realized that I should not be selling food that was not cooked. A vegetarian cafe, at that time, was probably the best in Florida. The best in Florida. I mean, I used to have lines waiting just to get the food. But I could no longer be conscious to sell vegetarian food. I said, listen, I gotta stop. I went to strictly raw food. As of today, it's almost like 10 years of doing business, 10 years of being raw. I said in my movie, I just finished a little movie. In 10 years, 51 to 61, I haven't aged, I don't think I've aged that much. In fact, I was dancing with a 22-year-old girl. She could not keep up with me.
Yeah.
Can you share with us just maybe a recent client that you've dealt with, some kind of ailment that they may have been suffering from, and you know how you may have helped guide them through that process?
Besides Rich, we had a guy call me up. I guess he was in his 50s. He called me up because his mother had macular degeneration, and he didn't know what to do. So he called me up. I said, what should I do? I said, well, he lived in Cherry Hill, and his mother, old Italian woman, not old, but in her 80s or 90s. She said, what should I? And she was on a standard American diet. She had pasta, she had meatballs, but she was losing her eyesight. And her son, who I'd known for a long time, he went to a raw food diet. He said, what should I do? Give me some words of advice. He said, green smoothies. So every day, this guy from Cherry Hill drove to South Philly to give his mother green smoothies. Every single day. I think it's every single day, I'm not sure. Anyway, his mother went to Wills Eye Hospital. They told her she had macular degeneration, she's going to go blind. He said, no way, I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure my mother doesn't go blind. He was true to his word. Every day he drove to, I don't want to lie to you, but I think at least 4 times a week he drove to South Philly, gave his mother green smoothie. End of 4 months, it was kind of strange. The Wills Eye Hospital said to her, first time in their history, that someone macular degeneration was going blind, their vision went back to 20/20 vision.
Wow.
First time in history. We have a lady at the party right now. Lady right now at the party, and actually I was dancing with her, no less.
The woman with the MS?
MS. She had MS, and she was multiple sclerosis. She was on tons of medications. She switched her diet. She went through smoothies, and her MS went away. Her roommate came to me about a week ago, about a month ago. He had blood in his urine. And he wasn't happy about that. Was not happy at all. I don't think any man would. And he came to me and said, what should I do? I was told by everyone to come to see him. So what we did was, first we took him off meat, and then we took him off his pizza, then we took him off his cheese, then we took him off his milk. We had green smoothies as his diet, we had a watermelon as his diet, then we had more fruit, and then we went on a 3-day watermelon fast, did help. Next week, we're on a 3-day green smoothie fast, did not help. The following week, we're on a 3-day watermelon fast. With that, we had 3 days off. Finally, yesterday came in glowing. He was happier than hell. Okay, that's a nice word. Happier than that. Happier than a cow. He was glowing. First time in 2 months, there's no blood in his urine.
And you know what? Just from coming into Arnold's for these 3-4 years now, I can just tell you there's so many stories that I've come across. I mean, we could go on and on and on, but you know, Arnold is such a unique guy, and he definitely helped me get my start in raw food. So I thank you for that. And you know, if you have a chance, come on down to Arnold's Way in Lansdale, or you can check him out online. And you know, this place.
Check out my youtube.com/Arnold's Way.
We're gonna put that link up for you. And this place is just a diamond in the rough, and very, very.
Hear that, everyone?